Hello everyone, this is Shadowku here once again making another video. This time, it is unfortunate that this is what caused me to make another video again. First time in months. And okay, I'll say this off the bat right now. I usually don't make, I do talk about stuff like this, like the media and stuff, like news and all that. Or just giving my thoughts in general about stuff like this, like Marvel and stuff like that. But I do not do it like this. I usually try not to rage. But in this video, I am gonna rage. I'm just prefacing that right now. Oh, so you already seen the video. I'm pretty sure, and if you're clicking this, you already know the news. Freaking Sony pulls Spider-Man off the MCU. He's just gone. Straight up. Gone. Oh, okay. Like, there were so many... like, I first found out about this just going through my YouTube subscription boxes. I saw just one little video. I'm like, wait, what? Like, I seriously, I froze. I was like, no, this can't be. I searched up on, like, Google Spider-Man. And there it is. But now it's that, freaking, I forgot who. I think Insider, I don't even know who did it. But pretty much somebody reported that freaking Sony and Disney and Marvel, they're trying to make a deal. Didn't go work right. So Disney just pulled out saying, you know what? We got this. We can do this on our own, even though they can't. You can't, Sony. Straight up, you can't. You can't. You can't. I'm going to keep on saying it. You can't. God, not even 2 minutes in the video, I need a drink of water. Okay, oh my god, like, Sony, freaking... I guess I'll just use this just to, like, go through my first thoughts. I, at first, did not necessarily like the MCU Spider-Man, I'm being honest right now. At first. But then, over time, he grew onto me. Tom Holland really grew onto me. And now, he's gonna be pulled out like that? Okay, wait. Okay, Tom Holland apparently still has two movies in his contract, along with the director of Homecoming and Far From Home, which is John Watts, I believe? Yeah, so they still got 2 more movies, but they will have no relation with the MCU whatsoever. So that means no mention of Iron Man, no mention of, like, Captain America, no nothing, no Happy Hogan, like, oh my god, and you know, and to me, the real frustrating thing about this is, at least going, and not even like in a creative perspective, more, I guess, a fundamental, even the business perspective. This is real stupid of Sony to do. Like Sony, I guess, like, you know, props for having that much confidence within themselves to think that, oh, you know, we got this. We don't need Marvel anymore. We don't need Marvel Studios, Kevin Feige. We don't. We're good, even though, nah, you're not. Like, even, like, in a pure business perspective, because you know this is about the money. Straight up, Sony is about the freaking money. It's just, I don't know. It's just, and I see where some people are coming from. Like, of course, Sony does have the right to say no, because apparently Marvel, and Disney were like, okay, we'll go 50-50 on the profits, and we'll go 50-50 on the revenue, or the money we'll put in to the budget and stuff. And even then, if I were Sony, I would have just went for it. You know what? Hey, like, Spider-Man Far From Home made $1 billion. 50-50 off $1 million is $500 million. Yeah, it ain't $1 billion, but it's something. It's something there, and you're keeping the goodwill of the fans there. And to me, this is the biggest part. Because Sony, like, other than Spider-Man, like, I believe their biggest, highest grossing film before this was 007 Skyfall or something like that. Like, I don't even know. I don't even care. So, whatever random movie Sony does, you know, one of them was $1 billion hit. They don't usually make too much that much money at all, other than big recognizable characters. Like, I guess Spider-Man is one of them, and you know, they make other you know, dog doo doo with, like, the Emoji Movie, and what was that, Star? I don't know, that one freaking movie based off a Christian tale, like a freaking Jesus being born. I don't even know what they're doing. You know, that's what I mean. what are they doing? Nobody cares. I don't even think Sony knows what they're doing. You know, and for them to think that they can just like they really are like that confident saying like, oh, we could pull Spider-Man off the MCU, we can make our own movies with him, with Tom Holland, and we're gonna do great. We don't need that Marvel anymore. Like, we are perfectly fine ourselves. Even though the last time that happened, well, okay, I like Spider-Man 3. Spider-Man 3 is my favorite out of the Raimi movies. I'll say put that out there. But on the fundamental standpoint, especially what they did to Sam Raimi, like basically how that whole development period, once it was all downhill from there. Amazing Spider-Man. Okay, I haven't seen the Amazing Spider-Man series. I'll be honest there, but yeah, there's no need to even say about that. Fundamentally, the first one wasn't terrible, going off like everybody else, but that series was just downhill from there. Not even like a little like small slump. No, it went straight downhill. And even back then, Sony, out of desperateness, they made a deal with Marvel, saying, "Oh God," like they literally crawled back to Marvel after Amy Pascal literally threw a sandwich at Kevin Feige, and they're desperate then. They're real desperate to say, "Okay, we need a deal," and now you wait a like seriously, this is like really what Sony does. They only do things that at least what they see benefits them. Oh my God, we're losing money. Freaking Sony hack. Oh, we need to make a deal with Marvel. Oh, now that we got like a good old like billion, I guess you combine the overall revenue from Homecoming and Far From Home, that'll be close to, okay, actually, yeah, somewhere near close to $2 billion, I would say. So after, we make $2 billion off like 2 Spider-Man movies, Spider-Man's reputation's up now, everybody loves him, it's great and all. Freaking Sony decides, you know what, we don't need you no more. And I guess I remember saw this of another YouTube video, but somebody literally says, after all the work Marvel puts into Spider-Man, into rejuvenizing the brand, this is what they get: a literal slap in the face. Like I said, maybe not Disney wasn't wrong necessarily, but maybe they should have went like a 40-60 or whatever deal. I don't even think that matters too much. I feel Sony should have just went for it. That's just my opinion right there. Like, it's still this, by doing this, Sony hurts themselves far greater than they would have just taken that deal. Like, seriously, tell me, like, well, if any fan were to just look at this and be like, Sony pulled out Spider-Man, and it's not connected to this universe anymore, you really think people are gonna go support that? Like, straight up, I'm not supporting Sony any future products. Like, straight up. Like freaking Spider-Verse 2, if that ever happens, I'm sorry. No, hell no. If ever, like, I liked Venom. I actually did. But I'm not going to go see Venom 2. Screw that. It's just, oh my God, this is just so baffling to me. It really is. And how Sony could be so cocky and think that they really can do this on their own. They think they don't need Marvel's help anymore, which they desperately do. And seriously, like, I guess to put it like this, Sony, all you need to do is finance it, or I guess in this case, 50% finance it, freaking help with the marketing, and literally let Marvel do the rest of the work. You literally all have to do is just sign a check and sit there and do nothing. You get money. But for some reason, I guess that's just not enough. It's not enough to let freaking Marvel get 50% of the share. It's not enough to have the brand rejuvenized. It's not enough to have the fans will with you. No, that's not enough. And quite frankly, they probably don't even care. But you know when Sony will care? Well, two reasons, or two ways. Like with the Sony hack, They will care when there's a big enough fan outcry. They don't really care what we fans want. That's a true thing. But when it's big enough, that's when Sony will care. Number one. Number two, and most importantly, with their wallet. Like I said, I'm not gonna support freaking Sony and any of their future movies, Spider-Man movies. Like I don't care if freaking Tom Holland and Tom Hardy team up and fight Carnage and whatever. I don't care. Oh my god. Like straight up, it's just if there's so much if there's this big enough backlash, and there already is. If you go look at freaking Sony's YouTube channel, there's nothing like freaking like to dislike ratio is freaking astronomical, and the freaking comments are just nothing but Spider-Man saying, "Oh, bring him back to the MCU." Sony will hear this backlash, and they will have no choice but to respond. They better within the next. I say by the end of the year, I probably guarantee something, but I say give it a month or two or so. They better reveal something. They better strike a new deal. They better do something. Sony absolutely cannot creatively, financially, and quite fundamentally cannot continue without Marvel just keeping the Spider-Man rights like this. Again, as many people pointed out before, they own the rights, or they technically are leasing the rights, but my god. Yeah, the rights and all. They can technically do whatever they want with it. It's ultimately us, the fans, who determines what's successful or not. And Sony, they've proven time and time again, other than Spider-Verse, and like I said, I like Venom, but overall, they've proven that they can't make a good movie, they can't make good decisions, and ultimately they can't do anything good, even if it's for their own good. And that's really, I guess that's the biggest baffling part about this. Sony has everything to gain by making a deal with Disney and Marvel, but yet they think that they're better off doing this. My god. And like I said, I was really growing on to Tom Holland. He was great, and maybe they might renew his deal. Maybe they might make continuous more Spider-Man movies after this. Maybe, who knows? But it's just, I don't know. And that's the thing, that now that Marvel has Deadpool again, now they have the X-Men. I just going off the old cartoons I used to watch when I was younger. Freaking the Spider-Man the animated series. Eventually once Marvel gets the Daredevil back, no Spider-Man Daredevil, you can't have Spider-Man Deadpool now at this point, unless something rejuvenates and stuff. You can't. Spider-Man the Hulk. I was actually looking forward to that, or Spider-Man Ant-Man, or Secret Wars. Yeah, who knows what's gonna happen to that now? Not even thinking how. Okay, now I don't even think Sony cares about this, but now Marvel with Spider-Man Far From Home, I'm not gonna really spoil anything. You should have seen it, but really, at this point, now they've kind of written themselves in the corner where they really gotta write themselves out of this in a real clever way, because the whole world knows about Spider-Man, and within the MCU. I'm really trying to think how are they gonna write their ways out of this. Marvel, unless they're just not gonna mention Spider-Man ever again, which is like I say, I don't even think Sony cares. They're like, yeah, that's your problem, guys. And that's it. I'm just gonna end this. I'm pissed off. So how about this? I'll end it off with this. How Tony Stark said it in Homecoming. You guys really screwed the pooch. You screwed the pooch big time. But Sony, I do not trust you in raising the hybrid puppies. I don't. None of us do. And you're only going to screw yourselves in the long run. And you're only going to bleed money, because you can't do anything good. And this is right after they bought Insomniac. Oh my god. I don't even know what with this. So Spider-Man's out of MCU. I hate it. Everybody pretty much hates it. Nothing's going to come out of this. And like Spider-Man's still my favorite superhero. I still love the guy, but we'll see what happens from this point on. God damn it.